as the Vikings get ready to do battle.
I told you talking shit now.
Hey, Vic, play the best of day, man. Let me see what you got.
Myers to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is taking about 7 yards deep.
Debo, space,
should have
bands
stayed in
up.
the end zone as he'll muster a return.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing something.
Try and go up, bro. Pull all your starters in. Pull your best players in.
We playing with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Y'all just yes, sir. Ain't this in me.
When you stop asking niggas how to play, you do it yourself, nigga.
You see, this is why you don't let niggas like him win games. This is why niggas gonna run that shit and talk shit.
I don't know about Smash,
Only the 14-yard line.
We'll smash your mans real quick. Let my man drop 21, Debo. Yeah, fat, you muttered it. You put 8 minutes. I put 6 minutes, yo.
Bebo, why you playing? Bebo, why you playing that defense, man?
You gonna question my defense?
Just play the goal line defense, bro.
Let him drop 21, Debo. What you doing?
Play, we're gonna get a timeout here.
Bro, that is not, bro. Quit the game and restart the game and put 6-minute quarters, bro.
My boy Debo trying to win.
You said what?
He think the 21 zip challenge is him getting 21 and not letting the vet get nothing.
Nah, 21 is vet get 21 on me.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
You said I don't know what it is. I know what it is, nigga. Yeah, cause I wasn't doing it at first.
Nobody want to use the Dolphins? Test your swagger. Test your swag. If you love that, you test your swag with the Dolphins, huh?
I'm giving you 21, bro.
That boy put the cheese. That boy doodoo. Boy, you doodoo, Debo. Give you them OPS jizz. He's doodoo. He's doodoo. He's doodoo. He's doodoo.
Yo, Debo, pick the 49ers.
But I ain't trying to do 21 challenge right now, bro.
Bro, Debo, pick the 49ers.
I'm not playing no fucking 49ers. Why you wouldn't play the 49ers so bad, bro?
The defense, man.
I know, but they thick.
They
He don't know how to use. He don't know how to. Debo don't run the ball. Debo throws the ball. You gotta peep niggas sauce. You gotta peep niggas game. You feel me? Everybody don't got the same game as you. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm a passer, man. I run that shit though. But I'm gonna throw that shit.
I run that shit. You feel me?
Not worried about other niggas, man. Fuck what another nigga got going on, man. If I don't fuck with a nigga, I don't give a fuck what he got going on. I ain't talking about what he got going on, cause I don't give a fuck. It ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all niggas like to sit around and gossip like little fucking hoes. You hear me? I say y'all niggas like to sit around and gossip like little fucking hoes. Y'all like to sit around, oh boy,
I woke up around 11. Well,
that's
12,
your nigga.
around 12.
You fuck with him, nigga. If you don't fuck with him, what you worry about the fuck, nigga? Pussy ass nigga, what about that shit you did? What about the whole ass shit you do? That shit nobody don't know about. What about that? Niggas getting money doing what the fuck they gotta do. Well, whatever the case may be, I don't condone snitching. I don't condone that shit at all. But nigga ain't telling on me, he ain't my partner, he ain't my rounds. What the fuck I'm worried about it for?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
blowing G's to the face, now you're talking about the case, down. Low lows blowing G's to the face, now you're talking about the case, down. Low lows blowing G's to the face.
Jason Myers to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Do not worry about
That's
other
fielded
niggas.
in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20.
Goal line defense. Goal line defense. Hell no. That makes 21 that this nigga take long. Yes. Well, I never screenshot it. I never. Wait. Yeah, I ain't screenshot him. I don't know. Yeah, I did. Never mind. I'm tripping.
Posted that shit.
That way Debo thought I already got 21. Like, come on, Debo, you know me.
Shit, I
Instagram don't know that. Instagram don't know that.
Yeah, Instagram don't know that.
We swear nigga care. Anybody who watch your stories, I'll smash nigga. Let's check it. You feel me? That's why nobody texts me crazy, because they know who I am.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file away.
Hey, get Thielen in the zone. Get Thielen in the zone.
We'll hit him with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack.
That's formation. I put that formation.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
I got you.
You would just know he wasting time.
After the
You
sack,
got time
they'll
to come
come up
back.
now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run
Get
the ball
Thielen
here
in
just
the
to try
zone.
and get some space.
Cousins will
Bro,
throw.
just throw the ball.
Always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense.
Come on, bro.
In
We
fact,
going
when we
fucking
talked with them
punt,
prior
bro.
to the game,
Damn.
They said they wanted this home crowd.
Do
In
not
fact, they
stay
had to hide
going,
their
bro. He just
valuables
not
when they
throwing the
were in
ball.
town.
Well, the
Nah,
home
bro, I'm
crowd
going
quiet
punt
now
for him,
early.
bro.
See if their offense can take over and get
Yeah,
some
this
points
nigga
on the board.
tripping.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines.
Watch
Offense
your
going to go
safety.
for this on the opening drive.
Oh
Here's
my
Cousins. Room here to run. And they will take over at the 26
Nigga, I just didn't score for you, bro. Shut up.
Not a good omen there. His
Damn,
first
bro.
throw of the
Don't
afternoon
Don't
intercepted.
talk to
I know
little
the
buddy like
fans are
that.
thinking right now, I hope there's not
Hail
negative
Mary.
thoughts in his head
First
going
play on
forward
the
since
God,
that's his
he's
first
doing
throw of
too
the
much.
game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You called games at the highest level. You know how
All right, look, I'm
coaches
going
inside
now
and out.
and
Please
just,
explain that one to me.
Press, alright? So just throw it to your fastest.
Speechless.
no,
So they'll
no.
come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
But throw it to Thielen. Oh my gosh.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
Will you do that again?
Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing on
Bro,
first
what the
down,
fuck
but this
y'all
one winds
doing?
up to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver.
But that's him, bro. He don't want to score.
Deal, you'll be tripping when you need that time.
Again, it's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs There to make the grab. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Still gonna give him the ball on the run, bro. Just knee right here. Knee right.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
I told you. I peed. He wasted time. Yeah, he...
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He doing that shit again.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter. They were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that...
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
You got to go for 2 at the next.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Able to push his way through. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team...
Why would you get us some shit? Turn
As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Look. Oh, you leave. You see it? You saw it there? Or no? Come on.
I don't know what you're doing.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery.
Go to the balls and shit.
But it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I do that, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet. And that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job, and I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to them.
Now, on the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Pitch? He was not winning. He lost.
It's a fumble. Scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Damn, Debo. They laughing at you, Debo.
Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays.
Wide open, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. To throw, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
That when they come back on that
coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Throwing his Cousins, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. A first down there on a pick up the 25.
Okay.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's a bomb.
First down, here's the one with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins, blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Because Luke retired, so they trying to pay respects.
Nigga, fuck look. Oh shit, they done clipped that shit.
Tough game. Damn, D-Lo. Yo, Vex, take a picture of that, boy.
Why didn't let me click?
You gotta wait, man.
I ain't never get this before.
Shit.
Picked off by Brad McDougal. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I gave him a 2-8 zip lead if he come back. D-Lo, you may be my son if you come back.
Yo, chill.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
I said
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll have to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from.
And he lost the football.
My God.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it. But most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Cook. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I already know that.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game,
I heard y'all stop the league because Tate keep winning the Super Bowl.
You don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
What happened to y'all lead?
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
What happened to y'all
Complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
What happened to y'all league? Answer the question.
It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of blocking on those key downs. You know, I've seen practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Debo versus ankle theft.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What's winning, though?
They gotta let this nigga get 21.
Play action. Now Wilson.
I let him get 21, bro.
Down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Oh, some strong running. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, I don't know too much about the mind of a kicker, but I think, Charles, it's fair to say he needed that one.
The confidence has still got to be shattered, but you never know when he's going to be called on for the big one. So you got to keep running him out there and just hope that he straightens things out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That would Debo took his points.
We're down bad.
Hey, how much why he beat you by?
Ooh.
Fine.
It was 26-14.
Chill.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I was
Still
walking
more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to do something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
There we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
This nigga that got enforcer?
Locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening.
What about you? No matter, people. I was like,
I feel like he's right there.
Well, familiar, right, with this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. No quitting here.
Yeah, fuck him,
Oh, shit.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to float this one. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
How you got that shit on?
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
But that's its ability.
These young bucks don't know shit about Madden these days.
When you working at
from the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time who's left.
To the crib.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a great return as they're finally able to
just take your points again, big bro.
It's happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? As a receiver, if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game could really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Cook.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And I know she was really like that.
Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Cousins now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
X on the Z.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Quaker on the hop. Here we go.
Cousins now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Do it.
Take his jacket off, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins going deep for Diggs. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Following the good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
3rd and long for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The score is 28-zip. I'm gonna put 2 points up. Good defense. That one, they get that for me.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They chopped on that
Cousins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah.
Don't run.
When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
What's happening to me? see you. I love it, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
So good to me. I don't need another broken heart or sleepless night. God, please guide me right. Dance on a thick night, you've been served. I like a dick with a little bit of curve. Hit this pussy with an uppercut. How that nigga captain.
She's big as fuck. Yo, somebody play me, man, so I can anger out.